Hello, group. Welcome to Extract Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Today, Francis Rossi, The Accidental, which is to say, the accidental solo record. He didn't mean to start a solo record, but he did. Francis' last man standing basically in Status Quo, other than the drummer, still with the one classic drummer. Is not in the band anymore, but Francis did a good job with this record. He did. Now, I don't play the comparison game. This is as good as the Status Quo record. It doesn't match up with the best of the Status Quo records, like Pile Driver and Low. It is a good record in and of itself. Yes. And for 76, he writes about what he knows. Being 76, time passing, and that's what he's writing about. When I hear this, I hear some Beatles in here, especially in the rhythm. Some electric like orchestra, which another reviewer pointed out, and just some old early 60s, late 50s rockabilly, not rockabilly quite, but pop, stuff that got him into rock and roll when he was a child. He started Status Quo in 1962, and he's only 11 years older than me. 62, I was that many. Fine, he was 12. Good for him. And I kept 2 of the songs. There's 14 songs, 55 minutes. You're supposed to get this into 45 minutes, Francis. It's final again. But okay. I kept 2 of the songs. Go Man Go, the second song of the record. One of the 2 songs that really bring back the Status Quo sound. Go Man Go's one. And I can, keep going. Go Man Go. Good sentiment. The second song I saved is Dead of Night. I'm recording this at 3 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't going to save it, but I was shaving. See, I shaved for you. And the song came on, and my ears perked up. I really like this. I like this intro. I like this. Dead of Night. The sentiment, the music. Too close. Well, I'm here recording at 3 o'clock in the morning, but it's damn good. The other song that's close for me is Beautiful World. Again, in the Status Quo mode. It's really good. And sentiment is, I'm not in the mood right now. I'm too angry and cynical or whatever to go for a beautiful world. I'm not as comfortable as Francis is in life. But it is a darn good song. Other song that got to me is November Again, which is it's an old man song about time passing. It's November Again. Screw you, Francis. It's true. It's fine. But true. And other songs are really good too. Much better. Push Comes to Shove really has a Beatles thing going there. Back on Our Home Ground, sentimental. You know my feelings about sentimental songs. It's not quite a ballad. No ballads. But yeah, Back on Our Home Ground is a bit sentimental. And the last song, Beautiful World, could have been a really nice last song. But no. He followed Beautiful World with Time to Remember. Sentimental. So this is not my usual type of record to enjoy. It's written by a 76-year-old, sentimental, comfortable rock star. Yeah, America, you don't know who Status Quo is, you don't know who Francis Rossi is, but the rest of the world basically does. He's famous. More hits in England than about anybody else, between him and his partners in Status Quo. Lots of hits, over 50. So, he's earned his retirement, or whatever he wants to do at 76. And accidentally started a solo record with a friend of one of his kids. It might well be middle-aged. But then, who knows? Rock stars today. So, good salad record. And like I said, I don't play the comparison game. Status Quo, I've been into since my 20s. But it wasn't until the pandemic that I don't have a complete Status Quo section, but it's pretty good shape. I really went to town during the pandemic, and I almost got I got a whole bunch of them. Only missing a few studio and some collections and whatnot. So, really solid record. Doesn't rock that hard. To Status Quo that I said, Status Quo, if you're listening to me and you don't understand what Status Quo sounds like, Status Quo is boogie. I mean, it's really good. It's boogie. And I like boogie. Boogie has not been in fashion in America for 50 years or some such. But it's just good, solid. Status Quo and Francis Rossi are just solid, old school, rock and roll. 60s, 70s, classic rock. Not classic rock, American classic rock, but English. In England, in Europe, Status Quo is classic rock. And, like I said, Beatles influence, Electric Light Orchestra influences tell you a good fraction of what you're going to get here and put you in the right frame of mind. Really solid record. You've been too long for the final age part 2, but he couldn't bear to take off a song or two. Did I make it clear he was English? English band. I'm just going through my fundamentals here. Great production. And of course, it is on YouTube. And there's nothing here to offend anyone. Unless you're like me, going, I don't want to hear this the last chapter. I know it is, intellectually. Last chapter of the career. I don't want to hear my rock and roll. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. Not today. So like I said, kept 2 songs, Go Man Go and Dead of Night, as I record this at 3 in the morning. Because my neighbors, either I got really good sound insulation, and my neighbors can't hear me, or my neighbors are sound sleepers, I don't mind. So remember, and that's a really nice illustration for the cover. I do like it. I do like black and white illustrations for a cover. Usually, I only like black and white illustrations for hardcore punk records. And yes, Francis is wearing a suit. Remember, he started in '62. He probably was wearing suits for his first gigs in the '60s. It wasn't until the '70s they started wearing jeans, and they made wearing jeans as a rock band in England fashionable. But he's back to wearing suits because he's 76. You don't look hip at my age. Regardless of what I'm dressed today for you as. But no. Dress nicely, old people. You like this video? Give it a like. Subscribe to Action Rock Corner. Ring the notification bell. And go listen to Francis Rossi, The Accidental. And come back. You hear what I hear? I hear a nice solid record. Especially for us older folks. And the women in our life. Women will like this. Nice and sentimental. Grandma will like it. And Mom. Mom and Grandma will like it. And that counts for something. We usually do guy stuff here, but it's good stuff. The reviewer that I read, and I forget where I read the review, called it Dad Rock. He's granddad. You missed a generation there, son. For ladies in action rock, garage rock, punk, psychobilly, rockabilly, stoner, psych, industrial sometimes. Anything that really rocks, come back. And legacy and classic bands like Status Quo and their solo records. Because their songwriting partner died a number of years ago, of course. God bless you, Rick. Yeah, we'll have it here for Action Rock Corner for you. Remember, fresh music is as important as fresh food. It's fresh. Francis Rossi. We love our Status Quo. Thank you, sis, for the shirt. My Status Quo shirt. Is that an official thing, emblem thing for, I don't know. Don't remember it. But I'm American, so I haven't seen every logo for Status Quo in the last 50 years. And have fun with your music. Go Man Go is fun. Dead of Night, kind of close. But yeah, yeah, it's fun. So, thank you again for watching. We'll see you again soon.